is the D&D Dummy Club. And welcome, episode 4 of the D&D Dummy Club.
Dummy Club.
Welcome back, guys. Hope you guys had a good time off. You know, it was exciting. And with that being said, we are the D&D Dummy Club. We adventuring in the campaign of the Red Claw. And with that being said, we have a sponsor. And who's that sponsor, Carl?
The sponsor is Paper and Plastic. If you're considering supporting a local game store, think of Paper and Plastic. Based out of Shorewood, Illinois, Paper and Plastic offers a unique combination of tabletop games and disc golf products. They also offer a wide range of role-playing game materials, including source books, dice, miniatures, and even custom 3D printed items, like this lovely dice tower here that is multicolored, beautiful.
Yeah.
A one.
A one. That's like I rolled it. It's almost like if I rolled it.
Sorry, Scott, but
I'm sure it's just because it's close to me. But anyway, if you're interested, check out paperorplastic.net for more information. And thanks for supporting a small, independently owned business.
Yeah, thank you, Scott. You guys are great over there. We appreciate your support. And you guys need any gaming materials, they're definitely the ones to come see. Like, he's got a whole slew of 3D printers. They can do a lot of amazing stuff there. I think that dice tower is awesome because you guys said all should roll through it because it rolls once.
Actually, she rolled an 18 on it earlier.
20.
Nat 20.
Oh!
I take that back. Give me that dice tower. That is mine.
Nope.
It's my precious.
Wow.
Nice.
Doesn't happen
Oh, you
very
go
often.
for it again.
If you guys enjoyed the show, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. You can also find us on www.patreon.com.
Support us.
You can support us there. We graciously, will accept your donations, and we got some pretty cool stuff. The top tier, we offer you the ability to create an NPC. You submit it to us, and I myself will role play it in the game. I could even use that NPC to try to kill these guys. So you let me know if you're interested. It's a fun thing, and we throw in a t-shirt with that deal. So nothing like getting the fans into the show and getting them to go after you, Eric.
Yep. With the lich.
It's something that you don't ever see done, and hey, why not? Let's be the ones to break through that third wall.
No.
yes. And so, again, we're the D&D Dummy Club, and welcome to our show. We'll start off with some quick introductions. Devin, who are you playing?
Playing Warforge, Ranger.
And what's his name?
Chimoku.
Yeah. What do you like about him the most?
What I like about him, he's a bit off.
Oh yes, he is. You're doing a great job with that. Little golf back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last episode, breaking the table, priceless. Thank you. So, all right. Well, okay. That being said, Eric, you're up. Who are you playing?
H.A. Moltenstride, he's a Rune Knight. I keep forgetting to use his abilities, unfortunately. But I will remember. The one thing I do like about him is that he likes to steal stuff.
Yes, I've noticed that. Lately, you've been being quite culpritous. If even that's a word.
But you said you were going to return that.
I never said I was going to return it.
No.
I said I was going to give some to the poor.
And that leads us to Carl Collins. Who are you playing?
I'm
buddy?
playing Denny Grove Warden. He is a high elf war mage.
Very cool character. Modeled after Don Knotts.
Don
nonetheless.
Knotts.
Yes, very
Legend.
a legend. Awesome. Ghost of Mr. Chicken. Great movie. Dave Acosta, who you playing?
His name is Marcus Titan. He is a Twilight Cleric.
Yes, our healer. Who uses weaponry and armor because, hey, what cleric shouldn't?
He's a level 1 fighter, too. So.
Yeah, he likes sharp things. Then we just to Kyle. Kyle, what are you playing?
Gravenar Victor, a Polar Master Fighter.
Specializes with the glaive.
Yep, specialized pole arms with the glaive.
Nice, very good. And our fearless leader, Topher, what do you got?
Ayers Moltenstride, I'm AJ's brother, and he's a sword master and fighter, soldier, and uses a great sword.
Cool.
Dressed in split mail at the moment.
Yeah, and little side note, he was the leader of this band when they were in the military prior to this game starting. So they all kind of look up to this young man here. So we left off the last episode. You guys were getting your weapons silvered by Andrew Harpel in his lovely establishment. You're going to be staying up in the loft of his barn, and we'll take it from there. So.
How long is it going to take to get the weapons silvered?
He said a day.
He says
Same
another
day.
day.
So tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that might actually work in our advantage, AJ. If it's a whole day and we don't go investigate, and they think we might have left town, we'll have a little bit more of an advantage once we go look at that big house that
If
apparently
we plan on
commands.
sneaking around.
Well, right now I think that's the best thing is to sneak around, figure out where we're going to go, what we're going to do.
I like that idea.
I am not sneaky.
Me neither, son.
I am not sneaky at all.
Yeah, no,
I'm the only one. I'm the only one sneaky.
I'm sneaky. What are you talking about?
Well, when I mean sneaky, I mean not walking on the main trail, maybe. Just staying out of the limelight, or just walking straight up to the damn door.
I finished.
We'll decide on that later. What do you think, AD?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we'll just send you up there by yourself.
No,
Sure, I can do
I
that.
go with
What? Probably be up there.
I appreciate that.
All right, guys. Hold on. What would you like to say?
No,
Jim?
just while they were doing their thing, I finished the carving that I was making. Well,
Whoa.
Another
Of
middle
the-
finger.
no,
No, of the person.
it's a bust of the elf that was in the locket,
Oh.
and I handed off to them.
Well, who? Me?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Is the elf giving us
So
the
are
finger?
we still in by
Is the
Andrew?
elf giving
No,
us
we're
the
up in
finger?
the law.
No.
Okay.
Alright, well now that he's done, let's go show Andrew this guy, so maybe he knows.
Why don't you go show Andrew? You gotta.
Alright, so I'll
That
go
way he
down.
doesn't think we're all just eavesdropping.
Andrew.
Alright, I'll go down, Tiny, I'll go down and go, by the blacksmith, I mean, it's not far.
Okay.
obviously.
While he's coming to see Andrew, is there anyone doing anything else? Any kind of little preparations of any sort? Meanwhile,
Cleaning
no.
my armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
you
doing
just
push-ups,
going-
reading books, and practicing spells. I'm just joking.
Going over your gear,
Yeah, just making sure everything is right. The armor
tidying up your gear, squaring it away.
and
so to speak.
getting more familiar with the ability to borrow.
Okay. Very good. All right. You go down and see
Alright.
Andrew.
Hey Andrew, we made a bust of this, you know that girl that was killed by those little werewolves you call them?
Where'd you get that, man?
Well, you know, the Warforged, he's real quiet, but he likes to whittle. He's really good at it too. Look, I mean that's a pretty good representation here. I put the bust on. I go, here's the locket that he did it from. So I mean, there's the
Oh
picture.
man, dude, that's really good, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
He's,
how he took that and made it 3D, but I mean, he really
He's got
knocked it out of the park.
he's got some skills,
Put the
bro.
locket back in my pocket.
Yeah, man. That's,
So, have you ever seen a guy like this? Have you ever seen this guy?
I can't see. He looks like he's an elf, man.
Yeah, he is.
Nah, man. There's only a couple elves around these parts, man. Can't say that I know this one. It is a cool sculpture, though, man. I mean, really, your automaton did that?
Yeah, he's.
And I'm actually around
He
the
Why
likes
don't you trade him to me, man? I could use him as like an assistant blacksmith. He could do all my work and stuff. He can make stuff like that. He's pretty crafty.
Well, you know what's weird? He's not really like a regular automaton. There's something different about him. It's like he's got a soul.
Like he's special, man. That's
well, he
what
is
it is.
special. I mean, he makes these things really good too.
Yeah, man. Whoever his creator was, I bet that dude can really make some bomb things right there, man.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Hey.
no, man. I don't know. I've never seen him. Don't
Alright.
know who he is. I
Real-
mean, that's a good sculpture, though. I mean, you
Real
might be able to
quick.
sell that.
You know, I mean, I know that you said that you could go up to that house, you know, your family's house and go in.
Right.
Why wouldn't you be able to bring like just me with you?
'cause you wouldn't survive, man. You'd get like electrocuted. There's these things, man. They're like markings, dude. And like you cross over that, you might get a giant spider jumps out and bites you right on your ass, or you might get a lightning bolt right up your pooper, and you'll never.
So
You won't be able to pick up your teeth. They'll be chattering. They'll literally fly out of your mouth, man. I'm serious.
So it's warded, and there's like a lot of it's all trapped unless you're blood.
Pretty much, man.
Well,
That's
what
it.
about this guy that's house is boarded up? Who's he?
Oh, which one, man? There's a couple that are boarded up.
Really?
Yeah, there's a couple, man. There's been like a few people missing.
Well, are any of them like? You think any of them might have a library in there? House, or they just?
Nah, man. These guys everyone around here, they're farming folk for the most part.
Well, in your house, in your family's house, do you think there's a book in there about, I don't know, monsters?
Oh
Like
yeah,
different
man. There's
creatures?
books about monsters in there.
Would you be able to, possibly like get some of those books for us just to check out, and then we'll give them back to you?
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen, man. Because if I touch those books and they don't come back, I don't want to be on the end of that discussion, man.
Alright.
I mean, I got, you and I, we go back a ways, but hey, I can't do it, man. I mean,
Alright, man.
it's not worth it.
All right.
Why are you so inquisitive about monsters, man? What are you trying to do?
Well, we're just trying to figure out what these things are, I mean, you said they're werewolves, but that doesn't really give us much to go on. That's like saying,
There are things that
The
you don't want to
monsters.
mess with, man. But hey, you want to try and tangle with these creatures, good luck. But you're probably gonna lose, man.
well, you said silver will kill them, though.
Yeah, it can mess them up, man. It's gonna jack them up. But why you want to go after werewolves, man? Are you gonna get anything out of it?
Well, I mean, I look at it like this.
I mean, you could go other towns, dude, and get like a bounty, make some money. But chase the werewolves, man. These creatures are tough.
Well, the problem that you're having, though, is that these creatures are in your town. And, I mean, what's going to happen when they run out of food and all that's left is you?
Man, you see.
Yeah, 26 and... Yeah, I see those. I see those.
I don't think you.
No, I see
I
them.
don't think you see that.
I see them.
I don't think you see it right.
but
Come out
20
here in the sunlight. Look at this. I don't think you see it
Yeah,
correctly.
they're not as scaly as I thought when you said pythons. I mean, they just look like normal people's arms, but just really big.
Look at how beautiful I am.
I know. I thought you said that you were SMRT.
I am. I am
Okay.
the smartest cat around,
Well,
man.
if you're really that smart, do you think you could take on like 30 or 40 of those things?
I know that I wouldn't want to mess with them, man, because that's
Well-
why I'm that smart.
But they're in your town. And they're killing your people in your town.
You said they were like, man, I heard they were 3 foot tall, man.
Yeah, but still, if there's 3 that are 3 foot tall, I mean, there's got to be more, right?
You
Or is
ever
that
hear the
it?
term kick rocks? I just kick them like rocks, man.
Yeah,
Just kick them.
I have a feeling that you would end up to be one of them. I mean, they're small, they're super fast.
Only if they bite you.
They're not up by your pythons, they're by your legs.
I ain't scared.
All right, well, that's what I'm a little, I just want to get rid of them for you.
All right, get rid of them, man. Good luck. Good luck. That's what I gotta say to you, man. Good luck. If you think you're good enough to do that, you can go and try it, man. Get them. Good luck.
I'm going to try. Do or die.
I'm gonna finish
All
working
right.
on these weapons
All right, man,
because
get
you're
those done.
you're doing a lot of lip service, man, and
All right,
you're
well,
taking me
I'll-
away from this job, and I don't want your brother's
Are the
more
horses
serious.
done?
Yeah, the horses are done, man. You can get the hell out of town right now. I'll keep your weapons.
No, oh no, I'm keeping, well, come on. Don't go there and take that
I
down.
was seeing if I could pull a fast one on you. You're
All
pretty
right.
smart, AJ.
All right, man, I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, man. I don't want to
When-
make your brother
what,
mad.
tomorrow
he's
we're
too
waiting?
serious. He's the serious
What
one,
time
man.
tomorrow? You think you're going to be done with all this?
I don't know, maybe in the afternoon, bro.
All right. Hey, is there any other place to get food at around here besides that inn?
No, you gotta go there, bro.
Nah, I don't want to go there.
You just
I'll
gotta be nice, man. You gotta play nice.
No, man, he charges too much. I'm not spending. Wants like 3 bowls for eggs and bacon. I'm like, who gets?
You want me to go talk to him, man? I heard your friend, he kind of made a little mess up at the place.
Yeah, he did. He did. But you know, it don't matter. We'll just stay in your barn for now. Thanks, man.
Hey, that's all good, man. You know,
All right.
just clean up after yourselves. Don't be messing up my hay.
Oh, we won't, man. Don't worry.
Yeah,
All right,
smiles and
taking.
goes back to work.
I'm gonna wave and go back.
All right, you go back up. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, they don't know who that guy is. You don't know.
We'll keep it on you. I'm about running someone.
Well, I left it there.
If these things went to the mayor's house, the mayor's what sent them out. So the mayor's what wanted that girl dead.
We don't know that.
That's what I'm thinking at this point. That seems to be the enemy.
That could be a one scenario. That is for sure.
What do you think, Marcus?
I don't know if we want to go to that mayor's house.
That's what I'm saying. Looks like you got a bunch of vicious dogs. What do you think, AD?
Well, I think if he's behind all of it, I think that's the place we need to go.
And we might be the last place we need to go, is what we're saying.
Well, are we going to solve the problem, or are we not going to solve the problem?
We're gonna solve the problem. We also got a big ass footprint out there that might be part of that problem.
Hmm.
We have to know something about that first.
Why don't we follow that one?
We're going to, but we're not gonna go that. We can do that now. We all have weapons.
Tomorrow.
You would rather do it tomorrow when you got your silver?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go up against something
Well,
that can't stab.
did we purchase oil?
Yeah, we purchase oil.
No, we did
No,
not.
we don't,
purchase
we
oil.
don't need oil. If our weapons are
Yeah,
silver.
if the weapons are silver, we don't need the oil.
Well, I could use the oil.
He said he has fire oil.
You mean to put on your
Yeah.
arrows? Well, we'll purchase that on the way out.
Fire oil. Yeah, I like that sound of that. Let's fire oil.
Fire oil does sound cool. I mean, could you imagine like throwing some of that on somebody, then firebolting them? Then
I've
fire
never been on the
coming out of
road
your
so
hand?
often and so long. We had a nice rest last night in bed. Hay's not that bad either. So
We've slept on worse.
we slept on worse, and we've been back to back, one frying pan to another frying pan to another frying pan. So maybe a little 2-day vacation isn't too bad.
Is there any other shops around here? Besides the inn and the general store? and-
Yes, there is a magic shop.
Well, I can't afford anything. But where? You wanna go check out and see, you know, a couple of us just run around, see what's in town? Maybe there's a baker.
The shop is called the Griffin's Oddities.
I thought we were gonna keep our heads low until our weapons were done.
Yeah, well, I thought you meant that we're just not gonna go around and like,
Shop.
break tables and, yeah, I mean,
It might be in our favor to make them think that we left town.
Alright, whatever.
But I
Has
understand.
anybody got a book then? Cause I'm gonna be super bored.
We do have a trade item for a magic shop.
Yeah, I mean, we might have a. Yeah, that's true, but
We could have stopped at the magic shop on our way out of town. What do you think?
Wouldn't mind checking out what they have.
And that person running that might know a little bit more about these creatures than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we
Not
should.
more than a blacksmith would,
Maybe we should feel them out first.
of course.
why don't we, who wants to sneak over there and possibly?
I just say all of us go, and that's with us leaving town. We stop there first, and then we're on our way out.
That makes sense, make it look like we were even.
Well, it's gonna be, if there's anybody that's watching us, obviously, that's not gonna work.
Well, if anybody's watching us, then we'll know someone's watching us, and we're closing in on exactly what we're supposed to be doing.
Maybe we'll know, maybe we won't, you know, there's some guys that are pretty sneaky out there.
They don't put somebody on somebody to watch us if they're not afraid of us. Who wants to go to the magic shop?
I'll go.
I do.
I mean, I was ready to go before, so.
Then let's go. We don't have to
You're the
spend
one
it.
that said we we were gonna pretend that we weren't here. So
Well, this isn't a dictatorship.
no, I know. All right, let's go. What are we selling anyway?
Hold on a second. See a piece of wood chip whittling?
Oh shit. Yeah. I'm gonna run.
I think that's your job.
There's gotta be fire.
Is there any wood like close by? Like I need like a
Yeah,
bunch
there was
of-
that pile that was right next to the
Forge.
the forge.
Yeah, but I don't want to take all
Upstairs.
this wood for the forge to do that. Are there any trees around with like dead limbs and like small chunks? I mean, we don't need massive logs.
Yeah, you managed to find a couple pieces.
All right, so I'll grab how many pieces do you think I found?
You found 6 pieces.
6 pieces of wood. Whittling wood.
Whittling wood. Now that's a
Can you
first.
run
Write
out of
that
wood?
down.
Do you start whittling yourself?
If I have to, I will.
No, because I'll go blind.
I was not gonna suggest. But you could make yourself a little prettier.
All right.
Not really. My
You're
fingers
supposed to say you're already pretty enough.
All right. So anyway, as we're walking, I'm gonna give Shimoku one of those pieces of wood.
You see him take it and throws it.
Why are you throwing it, man?
I don't feel like whittling.
I go pick it up.
Put it in your pouch for
Put it back in my pouch. Let me know when you're ready to whittle, and I got some wood for you. I know you're super sensitive about what wood is what, but I mean, I think this is some good ash wood. I really don't know what it is. I really don't know. I just threw that out.
That's oak.
It's oak. Okay, well, I don't know. Do you like whittling oak?
Sometimes.
Okay. And now I got to get different kinds. Oh crap! This is gonna be a chore. Oh well.
Alright. What's the magic shot?
Alright, you guys come over a couple blocks down from where.
Do we
And-
notice anyone looking at us strangely or
Actually, you
as
do.
they following us or anything like that?
Yeah, as you're coming to this intersection right here, where this is the magic shop here, there's a little staircase going up into the building. Over here, you see a man with a cane. He looks older. He's wearing all black clothing, and he looks like he's got some kind of holy symbol adorned around his chest. And he actually has like a bandage around part of his head and over his left eye. And he, with his good eye, looks like he's looking your way. He looks kind of menacing in a way, but he's not a big man, but he's just got like a scowl on his face.
While going through town, I'm always gonna keep a lookout for anybody that were in her pictures.
Yes, you've not seen anybody yet,
Okay.
but thanks for making that reminder. I appreciate it.
Marcus, what do you think? What do you make of that old man standing over there? I'm not trying to look at him, just kind of mentioning him as we're walking towards the magic shop.
As long as he stays over there, I don't see an issue.
Did you ever see a symbol like that before?
I've never seen anything like that before, I assume.
AJ?
I don't know.
Graves?
Do I see anything? Have I ever seen a symbol like that
Well,
before?
you can't really make out the symbol from where you're at.
It may not be close enough.
Oh. Then no.
If he's there on the way back, maybe we'll just be a little closer.
Well, we can keep an eye on through the window.
Well, we are a group of heavily armed, heavily armored people walking through the middle of a town that doesn't have a bunch of armored people in it.
And that doesn't really give me pause, brother. What gives me pause is I want to know what that symbol is and what it represents, and it might have something to do with everything's going on.
Possibly.
An old man with a bandage over his eye and a cane, if that's the guy that's going to kick my ass, then that's the time for me to die.
Well,
Hmm?
You never know.
That's what I'm saying.
And a new shop.
Marcus, give me a perception roll.
shop look more of like a chemist's place or an alchemist or something like that? Maybe somebody working on potions or whatnot.
Yes, actually it does. From the outside you can tell. There's like little empty glass baubles hanging as like a wind chime.
That would be a 10.
Okay. You are able to see as like you're walking closer to the staircase to go up into the store, glancing over at that one-eyed man. He's still one of the members. And then he spits on the ground. Like apparently he's got something in his mouth, like chew or something.
Well, we'll still gonna keep an eye on. There's like, do we see like a window in this storefront or?
You see there's a door there and the door is partially open. It's a nice day.
Then he just walks right in.
Okay. You see it then you go right up ahead.
I follow.
Yeah,
I follow with Denny.
I've been trying to walk to the door for a while.
I'm taking up the rear,
Okay.
and as I walk through the door, I look at the jam. Ooh, ash. And I keep walking.
Just keep the door open slightly, like when we walked in. That way we can keep an eye on the one-eyed man.
I just walked right just inside the door.
Inside you see a short human female. She's like 5'1". She's older, like late 50s, early 60s maybe. Grayed hair. She seems to be like talking to herself or singing. You can't really tell because she's kind of like not looking at you, but like sideways. She's working like she's got a rag and she's wiping down different baubles and stuff that are on the shelves. And as she's doing them, she's like, "Oh, and you're a good one too. No, I like you as well." And it appears that she's like talking to the items that are on the shelf. And then she sees you and she says, "Oh, good day to you. Welcome to my fine establishment. This place is called Griffin's Oddities. I'm Charlotte. How can I help you?"
We
I'm
have
just gonna
a
walk around and look at stuff.
item that we may have maybe available for trade.
"Oh, really? Well, come over here to this counter and let me take a look at it." And you see her pull like looks like some kind of like prism device in her hand, like some kind of looking glass of some sort, a monocle, perhaps.
Roll of useful items.
Oh, look at this. She's looking it up and down, opening it up, feeling the fabric. She go, "Ooh, all the patches are in place. That's rare.
Yeah.
This is quite an item.
I thought you humans love this.
Are you looking to sell or trade?"
I thought you humans love useful items.
I guess we'll listen to either.
Well, I don't really have a lot of gold right now. Times have been a little tough. Well, what are you looking for in trade?
Maybe something that is more usable by us. What do you have available?
Well, you gentlemen look like... No, honey, I will get to you. And she kind of like pets the robe that you put in front. Don't worry, you'll be mine. It's okay. I know you guys don't understand this, but she talks to me. She says, "You guys look like adventurers, swordsmen, or soldiers, I'm guessing. I might have a weapon I could offer in trade."
What do you have?
She's like, "Let me see here. Well, Samson, where are you?" And she walks around and she goes over behind this cabinet. She opens up these doors, and you see in one of the doors as she opens it, this very brilliant, finely crafted short sword in a scabbard. And it looks really, really nice. And she pulls it out. She goes, "This is Samson." No, these are good people, I'm telling you. And she sets it on the table, like the desk, in front of her that she's talking to you. She's like, this is very special. It's got special properties. Samson, how do I say, likes to show you the way.
Do we have anybody that uses short swords here?
And then he raises his hand.
I mean, I do. I use an elbow
Well,
blade.
any fighter can use a short sword if
Right,
they
right,
wanted to,
right.
Blasphemy.
So he goes, it's quite magical.
What do you mean it shows you the way?
Well, at nighttime, it provides you light. See, Samson here is what we call moon touched. And she pulls out the blade from just a little bit from the scabbard, and you see a light, a hue come off the blade. It's a very fine, exquisite item, don't you think?
So it don't make you see in the dark, it just shows you the way like a big old torch.
Yes, it's really helpful.
Can I roll Arcana on Moon Touched and what that actually means?
Yes.
Nice.
That's a 21.
Yeah, you're able to tell exactly what it means. It gives you the ability to see in darkness.
How are you seeing there? Well, I don't need it. I don't need it, but maybe
Like dark vision
rounders.
Or like a torch.
It's like a torch. It's like a torch.
Okay, copy.
It's like a glowing sword. But it is magical.
I mean, if you hit something with that,
It's the sun sword.
does that like do anything with it? Was it like the light
Oh, yeah,
become
if you hit
exquisite?
something with it, it will cut it. It's sharp.
I
Look.
mean, short swords usually you try it into somebody.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I understand. Use a short
The
sword,
elf
but-
knows what he's talking about. It's a stabbing weapon. But
You could,
why are you asking? You look like a soldier. Why would you ask such a question like that?
No, I mean, I
No, Samson,
understand.
he's not talking bad about you. He's
No,
not
I
talking
understand
bad
that
about
it
you.
cuts.
And she
I
kind of
mean,
like
but does it-
sheaths the sword back
Does
to
the
scabbard.
glowing part like do anything else besides just glow? Like if I went ugh, stab somebody with it,
You
would
would,
it like burn them or?
no, you would feel like better about yourself because you stabbed somebody apparently that needed to be stabbed.
Well, yeah, that's true.
yeah, we only stab people that need stabbing.
Right.
Yeah, we
so
don't
why
just
don't?
stab random people.
It's
Sometimes
not like
not those who
Samson's
need
gonna
to be
yell
stabbed.
out and talk to you. He's not like that. He's kind of shy.
Everybody needs to be stabbed.
Okay,
That's what I want to go back to.
but that's all he does is like light up the area.
Yeah. What do you expect him to do?
I don't know.
Wearing the area down.
Well, maybe.
I don't
Maybe
get
burn.
what those
That might be.
Okay.
Well,
I don't
there
know.
might be,
Not a bad item in our current situation.
that might be a good item for you. You do a lot of scouting ahead. Jim, you don't need it, do you?
No, I'm not gonna. I can't be scouting ahead. Hey, look at me.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
not
that'd be
definitely
bad.
not good for that, but being that it's magical, there's a lot of creatures out there that need to be hit with magical items. These furry little guys might be.
So you think that would like really hurt them?
Aren't we getting silver for that reason?
Yeah, but every little bit helps.
But does that work?
I don't know. I mean, what else do we? How much gold is that thing worth that you got?
And while you guys are talking, you notice in here that this house is lined with a bunch of leaded glass windows, real pretty, and the floor is a tiled mosaic floor. Very well kept.
Do you have anything else?
And all the walls are engraved with ruins inside here.
Do you have anything else besides
They
Samson?
look familiar?
Well, I have
familiar.
some different potions of sort.
Would you be willing a fair trade of the useful robe of useful items and for Samson?
Yeah, I mean, I'd trade Samson for Sheila here.
We were calling her Polly Pockets.
Well, what does this robe have that makes it useful?
Items.
I mean, well, what kind of items? I mean,
Well, we
does
really
it have
never,
swords and knives?
we never really found out because we didn't want to pull the pockets out.
It's a robe. Why would you wear a robe? You look like a soldier.
I know what I'm saying. There's like patches on it. So
This is like a
what
wizard's
kind of
robe. Why
patches?
would you be so inquisitive about a wizard's robe?
You should be inquisitive about everything that you run into.
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean,
Well, I'm just wondering. You know, if Sheila here has like a useful item, like I don't know, say a lot of gold, that's a useful item to me. Then, I mean,
And
maybe.
when you say that, I like point at a patch. I just kind of tap the patch.
Oh, so what does that mean? Is that gold?
Yeah.
Well, how much gold?
I don't know. It's just gold.
So how do you get the gold?
Why do you get anything out of it? Rip it off.
Well, then it would be worth less here, but.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
didn't you pull it?
But how much gold are you willing to give for that thing?
Like I told you, I don't have gold at this time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm willing to
I
off-
completely
I'm willing to
forgot.
offer
I
this
was
5
wandering
million.
off when that happened. I'm sorry.
Apparently, but it's okay. No, Samson.
Well, I'm
It's
sure
not-
Samson would do
Much better than the robe would do.
right.
Yeah, but if nobody's going to use Samson, what's the point of having
Somebody will
Samson?
use Samson.
Hell, give it Samson to me. I'll wear it.
Well, will you use it though?
Don't know yet.
Well, then it's not really a useful item. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know if I'm gonna run into another cave fisher or not.
that's true. But we have a robe of useful items, and if Samson's not a useful
But
item, then we would have.
Ayers isn't going to wear no robe when he's going into battle.
Yeah, I'm not either. But
Exactly.
Don't
So it's
you
not
like-
so useful to us.
Don't
It is a
you
robe of
like-
useful items.
But don't you like those kind
She
of
was
things?
very good. I didn't know. I dress like I kind of, motion my shiny, crisp Elwood military uniform. I'm like, I'm not wearing a robe. You think I'm going to cover this up?
Oh, maybe you could wear it at night.
Make the trade, Marcus.
We could do that then.
All right, that sounds like. No,
What
Samson, I
potions?
promise you, these are good things.
Potions?
They
What
will
do you
take care of you. And
She
she
had
hands over the sword. She's like, she's sharpened and oiled. She's ready to go. And he's
They
looking
said it was
forward.
Samson.
I made
Oh.
a mistake.
Thank
I'm
God.
just so excited because I'm taking upon Sheila into my house. No, Sheila, it's good. I've got a good spot for you.
Sheila's gonna give you quite a bit,
She,
right?
she folds her up, and she picks her up real gently, and she kind of whispers, "Hey, okay." She
There's my last
Walks over.
task we can perform for her.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Is there anything we can do for you?
No, not at all. I mean,
You don't have anything that needs to be done?
no,
What do you know about werewolves?
werewolves.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. What can I recall? I know they're evil, and you don't want to get bit by them.
And Samson will work on them.
Yes, Samson will hurt them.
That's good.
We're new to the town. Tell me about the mayor.
The mayor. Well, I personally don't really know much about him. He's a little halfling guy, 3'1", kind of arrogant, acts like he's 6'5".
What's his relation to the 3 halflings that went missing?
I really can't say that there is a relationship between them and those poor little miscreants that disappeared.
Do you venture out to look for herbs and other items?
Yeah, I have a garden out back that I plant stuff.
But not too far out.
No, I mean, I really don't need to. I mean, this is my business. I sell baubles and potions and things like that, and an item or two here or there.
If we run across any rare components, would they be worthwhile to you?
Oh, definitely. I definitely pay you some mind if.
Do you have a list? Maybe
Uh,
a buy list or something?
No, I don't have one offhand, but any kind of creature parts,
Fair enough.
giant spider legs, scorpion fangs, stuff like that.
Flying
What about a
wings.
cave fisher claw?
Ooh, cavefish claws.
Yeah, because one I gave the owl head.
Yeah,
As
a cavefish claw would be quite an interesting find.
I'll pull that out of my bag and put it on the counter.
Ooh, and she pulls her out a monocle. She's like, "This is very good quality.
Potion.
Where'd you find this cavefisher?"
It found us.
Oh,
How many potions or what can you give us for it?
well, I would be prepared to offer you a potion of climbing and a potion of greater healing for that claw.
That's good.
And everybody good with that?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's a cloth that's gonna rot soon, so I'm thinking that we get rid of it, we'll be happy with anything.
It's gonna be a long time before it rots, right?
I don't think so.
Ocean Greater Healing.
That's a good deal.
Now,
We'll take the deal.
now, hey, she goes, now keep in mind, this potion of climbing, the bottles look similar to each other, but here's how you can tell the difference. And she opens up the potion of climbing and she opens it, points it towards you. You take a sniff.
Mhm.
The potion of climbing, when you take a sniff and look inside, you can see that it's a translucent color and it smells like a cloud.
I'm gonna take my cloak and cut a little piece off and tie it around that.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the one of climbing.
Yes. Then this potion of greater healing. She goes, now, I'm gonna warn you before I open it, but it's got a little bit different smell. Okay. And she opens it up, and inside it's like a green ichor, and you take a whiff, it smells like nigger. She goes, well, trust me, this is a really good potion of greater healing.
We trust you. We know where your shop is if it doesn't work.
Oh, you don't need to threaten me.
I wasn't threatening you. I just have to come back and buy something different.
Okay.
So this one is the one of greater healing.
Ayers, you got that head still?
No, we give the owl head to the
Oh man,
you got it back. Yeah, the owl bear.
Okay.
While they're doing the little transaction, I'm looking at the runes on the walls. I'm assuming they're just standard protection runes or something.
Yes.
That's what's preventing me from wanting to take anything, by the way.
It's not preventing you from watching.
No.
Challenge accepted.
No challenges. No challenges.
Which one in particular so we can write it down?
You don't dabble in or sell any scrolls, arcane spell scrolls or anything like that?
Not at this moment, but sometimes I do get them.
Do you ever have any business with the Harpers?
You know, that's a very interesting question. They haven't been around for quite some time. Since right before the war ended.
How long has the mayor been around?
He's been here about a year and a half now. He's been the mayor.
So after the war ended.
Yeah, a little bit before the war ended, he became the mayor.
At the same time they disappeared, he showed up.
Yeah, around the same time, pretty close.
So you got a lot of detectives in this town?
'Cause I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's okay.
The items were talking to me and they were distracting me for a second. I'm so sorry.
I
What
said
did
you have a lovely shop.
Oh, why thank you.
You're
What is-
welcome.
And
Which-
you have a lovely mohawk. I like that.
Thank you.
Which of the items do you enjoy talking with the most?
Oh, I love them all equally.
Oh,
They are all my children here.
except for Samson?
Well, Samson was a child of mine, but he's now with you. And I'm sure he's in good hands. I'm a good judge of character, I think. I like being a good judge of character. I especially like this one. What can we trade for him?
Who's the guy outside with
Nothing.
the black pants over his eye? He was kind of shaking his head when we walked in, like.
Black robe, symbol around his neck.
Oh,
Look like he was
he's
wounded.
like an old madman. You don't want to talk to him.
Why?
Because he's old and crotchety. He's a madman.
That seems to be the theme around here, except for you and Tiny.
Oh, you're talking about Andrew. He's so pretty. I wish I was about 20 years younger.
We'll pass that along. Maybe he might be.
Oh, I'm way too old for him, young man. I'm gonna be 63 this year.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
you.
My days of courting are long over. But thank you. That's why I have all my little children here to tend to.
You'd think you'd have a potion for that.
I'm sorry, what?
You'd think you'd have a potion for that. Till your days wouldn't be over.
Honey, if I get that potion, I'll be the first one to use it. Let me tell you.
Well, if we come across it, we'll bring it back to you.
I
Definitely.
appreciate that. Is there anything else I can do for you boys?
Maybe later.
No. Did you get your answer about
Is there like a bakery or like a meat shop or a butcher or anything like that?
Yeah, a couple blocks back north, there's a butcher. There's some pigs in his backyard, and that's where you get your meat. There's a butcher.
What about bread?
There's not really a baker here. Pretty much everybody makes their own bread around here.
Mm.
But the inn's got some really good buckwheat bread if you're interested. That
I am
is to die
sure.
for.
I am
If you haven't had a
sure.
chance, I definitely
The roasted crab and buckwheat special.
Shark.
tell
Steve
them
Shark.
Charlotte sent you.
Steve Shark.
And oh yeah, steamed shark. See, it's good too. That reputation it goes everywhere.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I just had like the beetroot, which was still delicious.
You said everybody makes their own bread? You got any on hand?
Oh, I don't make my own, but everyone else does around here. I'm not really a big bread eater. It's got it's a word that starts with a G. I can't think of it right now, but it just makes me feel bloated.
Yeah. I heard that too. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't remember. Well, we know where the butcher is though, so we get some meat.
What is your name again?
My name's Charlotte, and what's your name?
Grave Nor.
Oh, Gravener. It's a pleasure to meet you, young man.
Pleasure to meet you.
Did you soldier in the war?
We all did.
Oh, well, thank you, gentlemen, for your service. We appreciate it. A lot of lives were lost during that war, and it was horrendous. But thank you for your sacrifices.
That's how our whole group met. From AJ over here.
Oh, AJ?
Asher's Lawn Riders.
Oh, the Long Riders.
Asher's Lawn Riders. Yeah.
That's Asher.
Oh, no, that's not
AJ.
Asher. That's Asher.
That's a common misconception
No,
because she
no,
looks
I
much
know.
more like the
I've
soldier.
heard the bard sing the story. The man with the mohawk coming down the hill. Asher's Long Riders, do.
That's right. It's Asher's Lawn Riders. Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
appreciate your time. Gentlemen, I think it's time for us to go.
I don't know. That song was pretty damn catchy.
I like her.
I mean, can we get another verse out of you for that?
Oh, you boys, good. I got stuff to tend to here. And she's
All right.
Don't worry, friends. Don't worry. She starts talking to the items.
Asher's Lawn Riders. What's that? How'd that go? Going down the hill? Nah, I've already forgot. Oh,
Ask any bard. They know the song.
I'll just watch it later. I mean, yeah.
All right, so we'll walk
So
out.
yes.
That old man still there?
Yeah, Samson.
Yeah, he's at this point. He is right across the street.
The guy with the patch.
Yeah, the eye patch.
I'm gonna say, there he is! And I'm gonna run at him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's very unique.
He's like,
I'm gonna run with you. Depending what AD, what are you doing?
What? Oh,
I
I'm
guess-
just kind of thinking to
he's
myself.
like over here in this area. He's like sitting on a stoop.
Chin, watch AD.
Where
And I run with-
Jiggle the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
He's like sitting on a stoop, and see, there's like a little metal tin on the ground. And he's kind of like sitting hunched over, and one hand on his cane, and he's just like looking up at you with his one good eye. And you start running at him. There he is, and
I'm with him.
he spits chew into that tin. He doesn't even seem like he's phased. Do you keep running at him?
Yeah, till I'm about 10 feet from him, and then I'll slow down like, ha.
I'm gonna mosey behind him as
Before,
he runs.
before you leave, and then he goes, "Hey, Ayers, don't you think it's a little suspicious, like armed men running at this old guy?"
Sometimes Marcus has an idea in his head, and he doesn't share. I trust him. I would see the man as a threat.
I'm just gonna stand there with my mouth open, like.
And how often do you see Marcus just take off running at full plate? I mean, that's
It's been a couple days.
I'm gonna nudge Marcus. Go. Is that Cedric? And point at the guy.
Well, how far are we away?
He said 10 feet. You said.
You're like 10 feet away.
That's
Is that Cedric? Well, when you slowed down, I slowed with you. Tapped you. Is that Cedric?
I don't think so.
Looks a lot like Cedric.
This cup, he's spitting into it.
It's a tin, yeah.
Okay.
Go metal, like it looks like a chew tin.
He's not collecting alms.
No, he's not collecting alms. But as you get closer, give me a perception roll.
Both of us. Or just him?
No, just him because he ran up first. Use that dice tower.
17.
All right. Right away, you notice that his holy symbol that you could barely see in his shirt, because his shirt's kind of covering it up, is that of Twilight cleric.
What's he got, glitter on him?
Sparkly vampire.
Yes, he's a sparkler.
That's a different one.
I thought it was just Kyle from episode 1.
So you get.
I say, how are you doing, good sir? Hope I didn't startle you.
What do you want?
Nothing really, just some conversation.
Conversation? You're kind of crazy. You come running at me like a madman. You think you're gonna scare old Curtis like that? You can't scare me.
No.
Even though if I got one eye, I ain't scared.
Oh, I got one eye. Now we're even.
That's pretty good. I like your style, but what the hell do you want from me?
Nothing. I noticed you got your Twilight Cleric symbol. Are you a Twilight Cleric, or you just have the symbol?
I may be a Twilight cleric, or a true parishioner of the Twilight.
I say, I myself, I'm one also.
I see, but I find it quite interesting because you don't look like you're from these parts.
We're not really. We're just kind of traveling through.
No. You look different than the rest. Why are your eyes so black? What's wrong with your eyes?
I'm a traveler from far.
Interesting. Okay.
They see just like yours.
Yeah. But do you really see?
Nope.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I'm gonna move over here.
you might want to be careful around these parts. You never know what might just jump out and bite you.
I know. We almost had some little furry werewolf type creatures, so I've heard, bite us last night.
Oh, you don't say. And what happened to those little furry creatures?
Some city guards took them to possibly to the mayor's house. I don't
Oh,
know.
really? To the mayor's house?
Mhm.
Good to know.
Have no idea what kind of business they had up there, but whatever.
Well, if you could find out and let me know, I would appreciate it. I like to know things around here. People call me the madman. They think I'm crazy and shit, but old Curtis here is not crazy, despite what people may say.
What do you think's going on? It might help us in discovering what's going on.
I think this whole town is getting overrun by werewolves, and at one point, we're all going to be in trouble, unless you're ready. That's what I think. But hey, I'm just a madman.
We did find a big print.
Yeah?
Huge.
Yeah? Like 10, 12 inches maybe?
What, was it that big or bigger?
Yes, it was 12.
Bigger. Bigger?
It was 10 to
It
12
was 10 to
centimeters.
12 inches.
So yeah. We spotted one over by the jailer.
And as you said that, he kind of like looks down, he stretches his left leg out, looks at his foot. He goes, yeah, 10 to 12 inches. Okay, I hear you. I've heard of that. Maybe. But after all, I am crazy.
Crazy is some people think you're crazy, some people think that you're maybe on the right track. All depends on where you're looking from.
Yeah, you know. I don't get around as good these days, though. My back is messed up a little bit.
But you didn't flinch when I ran up. I like that.
Yeah, you know. He kind of like stands up. The guy's like 7'1". He's like really tall.
Human, right?
Yeah, looks like he's human. Tall for human.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, these old bones. And then he sits back down.
When he stood up, I took a few steps forward, but he sits back down and go back to where I was standing.
So you got any hints on where we can start with this big beast?
Sounds like you already got all the answers. Maybe go see that mayor.
Yeah.
Ding! He spits into this thing.
I said, it was an idea we had.
Well, you could always try that.
We gotta be prepared though,
Yeah, but are you prepared?
right?
You,
Not yet. Do you have anything that could help?
how am I supposed to help you? I'm a man with one eye, with a bad back. What's an old religious coot, crazy madman like me supposed to do? You guys better be ready though. You got weapons for these lycanthropies? Are you ready to fight them when they come out to get you? Are you prepared?
Not yet.
Maybe.
Well, don't get bit. You get bit. He kind of clicks his teeth at you. It's all good.
We'll definitely try not to.
Okay, if you say so.
I'll walk away.
Okay.
I
You
want
ready?
to see what happens if Chin gets bit. I point to Chin.
He's
Does it
gonna
affect him?
he's gonna rust.
No, I don't fuck with.
It'll be a special kind of werewolf.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Middle ass werewolf.
Moss everywhere.
Yeah, green healing moss falling out of his butt.
Alright, so back.
I'll let these guys know that, he was a Twilight cleric, so he said.
Or at least he had the symbol. He didn't say he was a cleric. He just
Right,
said
right.
he was like a parishioner of the Twilight.
Right.
What's that mean? I'm not familiar with Twilight.
Well, that's the path that I'm taking.
You have to be some.
So he's a good guy like you.
Maybe.
Okay.
Go back and check out.
My apologies. I thought you were taking something else.
Weapons won't be done till tomorrow.
So we go back and rest up. Take this time.
I'm not standing there.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's got any, if he's got any weapons ready today, we'll definitely take them and use those, have those on guard with us.
Wait,
But we'll wait until
Didn't he
tomorrow
say-
before we follow the trail.
didn't he say he'd be done today? Because yesterday we spent the night. He did the horses.
No,
We
didn't
haven't
spend
spent the night yet.
Yeah, we didn't spend the night yet.
Still the same
We had
day.
a slept. We got there in the afternoon.
Early morning.
Early morning.
And we have enough
We
rations.
didn't eat breakfast, we just.
That's true.
We can get kicked out.
No,
and
we
left.
left.
Why don't we see if
Somebody got us kicked.
Chin and AJ can maybe secure us up some game, something to eat.
Well, there's a butcher.
Yeah, there's a butcher.
Let's just go to the
That
butcher.
costs money.
That's jerky, yeah, but they're probably not gonna
Well,
gouge our eyes out.
They might have some fresh meat though. We could just, I'm sure that we could just,
Oh, yeah.
we can
Yeah,
make
it's
a
got
fire.
pigs in the back.
Yeah,
Not in the barn, obviously, but outside the barn.
that would
Well, let's go see the
Possibly
price before we start making a decision.
be a
Right.
very strong scent that we may not want to attract.
Well, there's a strong scent from everybody
What meat?
cooking food anyway. I mean, we are in a town, so I mean, you would expect that other people are gonna be cooking meat and stuff too.
Why not just sort of invite ourselves to their dinner?
You wanna start knocking door to door to find a dinner.
Well, you know I'm joking.
I'm good with jerky or rations for tonight.
And don't make me break down. I do not wanna go to that inn.
You're not going to the inn.
I'll go.
You're not going either. For a reason we can't go.
Especially.
I'm hungry, I'm tired of eating rations all the time. I mean, I got,
Then let's go by the butcher and see how much it is for you to get fed. Otherwise,
Well, let's see,
we're gonna
maybe-
stick to rations.
alright, fine, let's go, I'm gonna go to the butcher.
Chin's good at foraging. Always a good backup
I
plan.
think go some mushrooms.
I wanna eat werewolf.
Hey, I got mushrooms for you.
So you go over to the butcher.
Yeah.
And you see this guy out front. He's got some different poultry hanging there. Looks like it's been freshly killed. A couple rabbits, some squirrels. He even has a deer carcass that's been skinned.
Chicken and a steak.
Looks like it's being prepared.
How much for a couple of chickens?
A couple of chickens, you say? Well, you got any silver?
Come on, man. Does anybody got silver?
Oh,
You might
I
as well be
gotta
asking,
ask.
does anybody have wings?
If I had silver, I'd be selling the silver.
You want a
for
couple
gold.
chickens? I'll give you a couple of chickens for 30 copper. Fair enough?
Very.
That's fine.
Okay. 2 chickens it is.
AJ paid a man.
All right.
Any jerky?
Yeah. Do you got any jerky or
He
anything?
pulls the chickens out of the coop and he takes a cleaver, cuts their heads off right there.
It's
Holds it
fresh.
for a second while the legs are kicking, blood squirting a little bit. He kind of gives it a good shake. All right, he tosses one over at Chinmoku and chicken, and same thing. And tosses it over it, and then there you go, fresh chickens.
Try not to get that all over you.
Yeah, no, that's tricky. It's still squirting.
All right.
Are you happy now?
Of course I'm happy.
All right.
In case you didn't notice, Chinmoku dropped the chicken in front of you.
I don't care. We'll wash it.
Well, it still needs to be plucked.
What?
He just cut the head off.
You just cut the head off? You're gonna gut it?
I'm a butcher,
Yeah.
Not-
That's what butchers do.
not a chef.
No. Chefs don't gut the bird.
I'm gonna be keeping an eye out.
Have you
for
ever been to a butcher?
The one-eyed
The
man.
butcher has the meat trimmed ready to go.
You keeping an eye on him?
the one-eyed man?
Okay.
See if we see him, following us, or
No, he's just looking down your way.
I don't
He's
know.
about a block and a half away, still sitting on that porch, just kind of like looking your way. He's not moving.
I guess I'm carrying the chickens by the feet.
There you go.
I cast Unseen Servant. I'm going to have him carry my chicken.
Why? That's very nice of you.
It's nice of him.
Yes.
Hey man, can your guy carry 2 chickens?
Find out.
Which guy?
the serpent.
I don't know where he is. I'm just gonna hold.
Well,
this
he's
out.
holding the chicken now, so you can like put by where the chicken is. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Very
holding by
good.
the chicken.
I'm pretty sure.
Are the chickens actually floating?
Yeah, in there.
What?
Every time you do that shit, it freaks me out.
Well, what? I'm not going to carry this chicken. It's squirting blood all over me and whatnot. No,
Yeah, but can you just act like they're floating and not that there's some being standing there?
All right, they're floating.
they're floating.
Perfect.
Nice.
Hey, you know what? Wait a minute.
really going to get freaked out when he plucks them.
That's what I was about to say. Can you clean them too?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, good. There we go. All right.
I only summon the best.
Nice.
All right.
All right, so you guys get through the process of getting your food done, plucking the bird and all that, cooking it up, I imagine, because you're hungry.
Mhm.
All right, you guys do that. Where are you doing it? Over back by the barn?
Yeah, like a little ways away from the barn.
I like my chicken black and we're going to use the forge.
That'll do it.
Okay, when you get over there, it's back to the barn. Andrew comes out and he goes, "Well, I've been busy, man, but I got it all done. Your weapons are ready."
Nice.
Wow. You really put forth the effort there.
Yeah, man, you really owe me a big time, man.
All right, well, I'm sure you'll come up with something for me to do for you.
Oh, I can imagine. I'll let you know, man. So, is there
All right.
anything else you guys need?
No, man. Oh, I got this whip, but man, do you have like a coin, like a silver coin you can attach to the end of it, and like fasten it so when it hits.
Yeah, man, I can do that, man. What else? Why? Man, you really ask a lot, man.
I know.
You know, there's rumors are already going around town about you guys like being overbearing and asking for a lot, man, and not. Man, I gotta act like I don't know you guys.
That's okay.
Is it true that you guys are acting like that, man?
Well, not. I mean,
Yes.
One of you guys
I
both.
just.
broke a table, man.
Yeah, but we fixed it though.
But you can't go into a place and
I know.
break stuff, man, without you're drawing what we call negative light.
I know.
Negative light.
I know. So we're just gonna stay in the shadows here for a little bit, and then we'll be out your hair.
All right, let me fasten something up for you for this whip. Give me that whip, man.
There you go.
All right. You guys go ahead and finish your food, and I'll take care of this.
You want me to save you some?
No, man, I'll be all right. I got my own food. So
All right.
he gives you guys your weapons. They are done.
Inspect them.
Good quality.
They appear to be very, very good quality.
Nice.
While reading, I'm like, hey, that guy was all messed up in the head, like he had bandages around his head, and like he was really big, and he was like, when he put his foot down over there like that, it was like, all right, what do we say that these werewolves turn into people, or people turn into werewolves or wolfies? Like that guy was big. His foot easily could have been that foot. And how do you become a werewolf? You get bit. Maybe he's got bit in the head.
Or maybe somebody attacked him and stabbed him in his eye.
Yeah, that could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Then that wouldn't turn him into a werewolf unless he got bit.
Yeah, but maybe
But this werewolf would be bigger than that, right?
We don't know.
Did they get bigger?
He's pretty big.
Big.
If he's 7, he was bigger than
You guys.
Bigger than you. Bigger than him.
Giants.
Yeah, but he wasn't like a big guy though, right?
Well, neither is if those guys were halflings. I mean, halflings aren't usually that hairy, except on their feet, which is weird. I mean,
He had big old feet, right?
I mean, saw him stretches that big old leg out and put it down.
And we just told him as most of what we already know.
Yeah, that's really gonna bite us in like a keister if it's wrong,
Yeah.
Which baffles me. That's why I don't know. We'll figure it out though. It's too late now to question it. But what time is the sun still out right now?
Actually, now the sun's going down. It is now 7 o'clock in the evening.
Tonight's
I don't
gonna-
think we're gonna do much tonight.
Jimmy, you want to take guard?
I'm out going to sleep.
It's gonna be an
I would say
exciting
that's
night.
when we want to go out.
No, but we can't see well at night. No, thank you.
I can.
We got Samson.
You can see us coming.
I think if we're gonna talk to the mayor first, we might want to.
Maybe you still follow that trail and see where it leads.
We can still go to the jail, or we can go get those goblins. Forgot about those.
Mm-hmm. We have several different tasks we could do.
She's looking for spider legs.
Whole point for being in
No,
a
those
shitty
flying
town.
spiders. I'm not sure about that.
But the whole point of us getting the weapon silvered was to go address this potential problem with the.
Well, the whole reason we got our weapon silvered is in case we run into it again.
We can defend ourselves.
Right.
Yeah, or just kill them all.
It's a lot of them.
Not to mention it's going to help if we run into a dead again.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, can you like magic
Into
silver?
the dead?
Like, I mean, you do fire and
I
lightning.
would say
Can you
goblin.
It's like sparkle fingers.
I mean, still
Is that
shoot
still
silver
an
out of your
option?
hand?
No, I wish I could. That sounds kind of
One
cool.
could be far enough away from any of this other shit.
Well, that'd be awesome.
I mean,
You guys want to go out and see if we can kill some goblins?
Right now?
Right now.
What's like?
We got a full belly. I ain't tired. You tired?
No, I'm not. I'm not tired, but I mean, you guys can't see real well.
It's all right. It's not the first time that we can't see real well.
Well, I can see perfectly fine.
goblins smell too, by
I
the
mean,
way. So
yeah, they
it's,
do
yeah,
stink.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
We got
I mean-
Samson that'll light up an area.
Yeah. Hey, look, there they are. I don't know if you want to do that. If
Well,
you're trying to sneak around and find stuff.
Pull it out and achieve it.
Well, not all of us sneak around, brother.
All right, I'll do whatever you guys want to do. You want to go kill some goblins? Get that.
I figured maybe that'd be a way for us to get paid.
Yeah, that one guy said what he give us.
Some money, yeah.
It was like what it started at 85. And I think the last thing we said was 95, but then I think he shot that down. But 85, I'm pretty sure. What was that guy's name again?
The jailer?
Nope, the dwarf. The dwarf that was chased off by the goblins from the inn.
I know, but that means we had to go back to the end to find them, right? After we killed the goblins.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
but he took a liking to Marcus. So instead of us all going in there, maybe just Marcus going
It was
there.
airy.
Gary?
Airy? Was that Airy? Wasn't that, is that the,
After we kill the goblins?
after we killed the goblins, maybe, well, you gotta talk to that dwarf.
Because we know where they're at.
Yeah, I know we know where they're at.
Or general.
Yeah, general vicinity.
That name rings a bell. Booblas, goblins, that rings a bell.
Never heard of them.
My foster father told me about, he used to have a traveling companion that got suckered by that boobla goblin and almost got killed. Two different companions. One was Torm, one was, what did he say the other name was? Dildo Bag? Odlet. That's it. They got suckered and kind of went off on their own and both of them almost got killed, separating from their group.
Well,
But
that'd be
this boobla was a tough character. Sneaky.
Well, they already said that he was the Goliath killer. So I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Wasn't there like some painting of him stepping on a Goliath,
Yeah, there was.
owning him? I didn't see anything about
I never heard of that story.
a dildo Baggins
Yeah.
Well,
or this Torm person.
Stories of lore, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Be careful, they might be tough.
Let's go get these goblins.
Okay.
All right, we're going to goblin hunting.
All right.
Give us a chance to try out the new weapons. I gave back the great sword I borrowed.
Okay.
Yeah, get back to David.
Hatchet.
I don't care about anything.
I didn't borrow anything.
You'd like to add?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Our horses are ready, right? So we can
Yeah,
use those.
horses are ready. You take your horse.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You're gonna go out at night to look for the goblins, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Using your powers of night vision.
well, I can see. I have night vision.
I know, but he kind of
Dark
knows the
vision.
rest of the group for the most part.
And,
All right.
and if we use torches, I can change the color and the brightness of the torch
Oh,
with
nice.
control flames, so we can kind of have like a darker light, so it isn't so bright.
All right.
How's the moon situation? Is it a dark night, or can we see?
Oh, actually, you can see it's actually a full moon tonight.
Dun dun dun.
Perfect.
We don't know what that means.
Nope.
Well,
Just
as
that
long
there's
as,
extra light.
It's extra light. There you
as
go.
long as you can see.
It's favorable.
So you guys venture back out into the area where you seen those tracks. Is that where you're going?
No, goblin.
Goblins.
The goblins.
Wasn't that at the north side of town?
Yeah, the north end of the
Yeah.
town, in the
The marsh.
marsh.
Yeah.
So there's goblins and flying spiders there or something like that. Right?
Well, the
No,
spiders
the
were
spiders were in a
black
different
rock.
spot, if I recall correctly.
They were,
Yeah.
they were in the forest.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay, you guys travel out that area. It takes you about a good 25 minutes from where you're at to go over to the marsh.
Northwest.
As you get to like
Sure,
the
no,
outskirts of the town, you come upon kind of like a little makeshift guard shack where there's a couple guards there. Now this is on the other end of town. This is where the way you came in with the bridge. This is on the other side, and they look at you like, you guys gone? Or are you coming back?
We're hunting goblins,
Oh yeah.
so we'll be back.
Okay. Well, good luck. That marsh can be deadly out there.
We don't have to pay anything to get back in town.
As long as you come back tonight, you won't have to pay. You come back in the morning, well, it's a new day.
It's funny how people think I'm asking a question when I'm making a statement.
Hey,
Move
you
forward.
I made a statement. I'm not going to be here in the morning. It'll be someone else, and they're probably going to charge you. Traveler's tax, sir.
Why don't we wait until the morning then?
Well, that's good.
Well, get the,
How many hours before daylight?
At this
A lot.
point, it's still early. It's like probably like 9:40ish at night.
Okay.
So you can go patrol for a couple hours and get back.
We can at least gather some information, figure out what we're against, or take care of them.
Alright.
When we get further enough away, I think when we're done, the honorable thing would be to burn this damn town to the ground.
It's not very nice.
But I've only met like 2 people I like, and I like people.
I got some firewood.
All right, so you guys head out into the marsh.
After we head out to the marsh area, I'll say, we don't have to come back on the road. We
That's true.
just bypass these guard shack.
Yeah, it's just the audacity, Mark, is of them asking every damn time we turn around for more money. 3 gold for eggs and bacon. We could have bought a whole pig for that.
It's taxes.
Well, think about it. You know, the mayor is most likely in league with these little creatures, and maybe it's him that's dictating this.
Well, I'm sure, but it's also you run it in.
Innkeeper's just a douche.
Well, that's the innkeeper. I'm talking about the taxes coming in.
Well, I'm sure they wanna rebuild their city.
Yeah, but shouldn't they show some honor to the people who actually helped them still have a city?
True, but it is what it is.
That it is.
That's why I'm thinking that this mayor is effed up.
Well, it's obvious the mayor is part of the problem. If he took those little creatures into his house, he's the one that sent them out. I'm still staying with that. Especially if he's a halfling himself.
Okay, let's burn his house down.
On our way out.
Cool.
All right.
We don't even know.
Well, we sleep in their beds.
Yeah, you know, just
All
try them out, you know.
Yeah.
So how much time are you going to devote
I'll
to
say-
actually searching the marsh for these goblin riders?
Well, he's going to be searching the marsh for trails or tracks or whatever we're investigating.
Okay.
Well, we got to make sure we get back here by morning.
But we're not going to take the road back in. We'll figure out a different way.
So we can stay on our road.
Well, you're not answering my question. How long are you going to stay out for?
How
We'll stay out until about 3 in the morning.
many miles does the marsh encompass?
It's huge.
If he-
Yeah, you're not going to be able to.
we're looking for him to be able to pick up the trail.
Right.
Or me visually see something.
Okay.
How close are the Star Middle Hills? They're in the northwest here.
That's on the other side. Yeah, you're gonna go back across the bridge for the Star Middle Hills. So you guys are gonna go into the marsh, and you find it quite strenuous for the horses because the terrain is very dangerous for the legs. You recognize it right away that there's too many soft areas and sinkholes and whatnot that are around here that you're not able to you're not able to gain a lot of ground to check. So that being said, give me a roll for first perception.
It's in that 20.
Okay.
You can just tell me you're rolling that 20.
26.
No, it's actually DC check.
Yeah. So you don't find any fresh tracks. You see that there are tracks, but you can tell unequivocally without a doubt that they're old. Like 4 or 5 days old. And no one else can really tell that those tracks are there except for you, because of how old the tracks are. So you're not able to pick up a fresh trail. And you guys spend about 3 hours out there looking.
The old tracks, can I tell whether they were going away from town or going to?
Both. You know, they're going towards and away. But they're old, so they're so old that you can't. When you try to follow it, it fades off because of how old they are. So you're not able to like come across a fresh mark to get you to what you're trying to find. So ultimately, unfortunately, you're not able to find these guys tonight. So with that being said, you head back to the town at 3 in the morning, or what?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
head back.
All right.
We could take the road too because it's still.
Yeah.
Maybe they were all eaten by the werewolves.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Or maybe those little guys
Other
were
than
werewolves.
I
Goblin
didn't
werewolves.
find anything other than the old tracks. There was no, you
It
know,
did respond to the three ethnic.
broken shrubbery, anything that would consider as a campsite or anything like that.
No, he didn't find any campsite, nothing fresh.
It's a large
Graves.
area.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll head back to the barn.
You guys start making your way back.
Is anybody particularly slow with initiatives?
No.
No.
What would you consider slow?
Are you slow
Me?
with initiative?
No.
Low deck.
Good.
So no.
That's good.
You have a +8. Oh, you get to add something. Cheater.
Yeah, cheater.
Cheater.
Plus 3.
You cheater.
A
Using
war
a
mage
roll.
gets to add his
Well,
his
yeah.
intelligence to his initiative.
Oh, plus
mod.
4 initiative.
Along
Dex
with
plus
the
three.
dexterity.
Dang.
Plus 4 initiative.
I will
You have
vigilant.
18,
I will vigilant
16
bless you.
dexterity.
I know I have an 18.
You have advantage on initiative.
Oh, you have a
Okay.
16.
I rolled a 16 in +2 from being an elf, and then I
Oh.
added 17.
I don't know.
plus one
Yeah,
for
so
being
if
an
he
elf.
was one of these, I don't know.
Sean,
Help.
I cast vigilant bless on
And that
Maybe
gets
with the
him
system, so
advantage on
it should just
initiative.
be.
advantage on initiative. Very nice.
So fast. Okay. All right.
As you guys get into town and you're coming around, it's real dark. Moonlight's out, but it's kind of foggy. And
What if Andrew's been the werewolf the whole time?
That would be horrible.
And these aren't even silver, they're shiny metal.
you
You guys are
hear
in a lot of trouble.
Well, we're gonna find out in a hurry.
So I've decided that Denny has just come up with all these like, well, what if this person's a werewolf? Could be anybody. So just as we get into town, that's my last theory I put out there.
Conspiracy theory.
Well-
Craziness.
Holy smokes!
as you
Looks like Andrew.
as you round the bend in the village, on the roadway, you see what looks like a huge creature, and he's standing over. Give me a
You
second.
sure that's he?
Technical difficulties here.
Maybe his pants just broke off with his funny legs.
Yeah.
He's got funny legs. I can see pants breaking.
So,
Better.
No, keep it at 4. That's what it did. That's what it did. Doesn't matter. There's a reason that
you see a body of a dwarf covered in blood, and standing over him, you see this tall.
I'm sure we're coming from this way or that way.
Yeah, you're coming from that way.
That way?
Go ahead and put this guy on the other side.
Okay.
He's standing over the body of that dwarf. Let me readjust him just a second.
Put me in front.
What is that?
Huh?
You are.
Give me
Or is on the road.
No, I meant the mat.
figure?
Like, the mat part. I can't see
Oh,
it.
it's just foggy. Foggy roadway.
Oh, gotcha.
Is this? Does that dwarf look like anybody we've seen before?
Yeah, it looks like the guy from the bar earlier. He had all the mugs. Looks like the that dwarf. They called himself Iron Bear.
Airy or Iron Bear Rockslide,
Yeah.
the Battle Rager.
Yes. He
And-
appears not to be moving, covered in blood,
Uh-oh.
and this huge beast just finishes ripping open the chest cavity
Charge.
of this dwarf. And like you see a piece of like this spike armor in his hand, and he flings it down, and then he howls.
I'm charging it.
Oh, because the lightning went off right after
Yeah.
you did that.
I'm
That was
charging.
perfect timing.
Hang on.
Yeah, well,
Well, he's charging. He already said he's doing
I'm
it.
enraged at seeing
Sweet.
that. I'm charging.
so we're not.
Your leader just said, "Hang on."
That's
Yeah,
okay.
well-
I'm still charging.
I know what you're gonna charge.
I'm enraged at seeing that.
Well,
I'm
we're gonna
charging.
roll for initiative here in a second.
fine.
So,
Just letting you know what I'm doing.
Harris, what are you gonna do?
I was gonna give directions on where people should go, but we got people charging, so.
Well, you can still shout out directions for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yep, I was gonna say left flank for you, right flank for you, like you guys both are doing. Fire them up, and you guys in the back do everything you possibly can from a distance.
All right.
All right, give me initiative rolls.
Oh,
21.
crap.
Do we want to start?
Nice.
21
Both of
with
us.
Ayers and Graymore.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
I
Who's got the higher decks?
got
I
plus
got
four.
16. We both got the same.
Roll again. Let's see who goes first.
You should have cast that spell on me.
Just roll.
I got 19.
Topher does.
Okay.
Aries goes.
Ayers goes first. Graymore. Then who's got 19?
Just theirs.
I got a 19.
You got 19.
I'm last. Just leave me at the end.
What did you roll? 1.
No, a 3
A 3.
plus 4. That's a 7.
What did you get? Shin. Denny.
16.
Okay.
Well, the bad guy rolled worse than me.
Yes.
21, both of
Bad
us.
guy rolled
18 and
1.
19. I'm sorry,
Really?
18 and 17.
Is that with
He's got plus 4,
with,
I've got plus 3.
Oh,
the dex bonus?
he has the 2.
Oh, then no, it's not helping much. I still get to go before him.
So, Ayers, what do you do?
I'm gonna move into attack. I'm gonna go up to the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and jump off my horse about here, so I can then move and
Okay.
attack.
All right, give me a roll.
6.
What are you attacking with?
My great sword.
Okay.
That's lined with a silver.
Okay.
So 23.
For 23,
Hit.
Mm-hmm.
it hits.
Eight plus so 12.
All right. Your strike comes down across like its shoulder. It hits him, but it kind of like feels real solid. When it hits him, it kind of bounces back, and you see some of your metal on your sword kind of like come off a little bit, like flake off. And he kind of like looks at you and shrugs, and then you see like a wicked toothy grin as he looks down at you. This is a huge creature.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action surge. Gonna do that.
Okay.
And is it possible to pull the short sword and use that at
Yes.
the same time? Okay.
You're gonna drop your great sword and use your short sword.
Yep.
Okay.
Not telling you what to do. They're going to remind you about your fighting spirit and give you an advantage. And 5 times. Since you're fighting a werewolf. Just a good reminder that one ability.
Right.
Don't use it now, though.
Yeah. That was,
Yeah, I would. He's got 5 per short rest. I would
For
use it.
long rest.
I'm sorry, per long rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you get advantage on fight time.
So roll 2 dice for your short sword and take the highest roll.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Or the hell is
I'm
it?
just reminding you
no,
that he
no,
has
that's true.
Nice.
They're both
2
18s.
Alright, well, you get one of them.
Yeah. So 18, 24.
1d6.
You hit.
We can do that with hit.
Nice. 6 plus 4. Any bonuses from the weapon?
No,
4 plus
no bonuses.
plus 4, so 8.
Okay, 8 points?
Yep.
Alright. All right. Is you done with your attack set?
Yeah, I just, that's it, right?
Okay. Grabbing army, you're up.
Did that one seem to
Yes.
have an effect?
When you hit him,
23.
First you see this bright light illuminating through this misty fog. Boom! You hit him in like his hip, and he kind of like he cringes for a second, and you see a gash and blood's coming out, and he snarls like, and he kind of does one of these numbers with a curved claw, like he's
Okay.
if he was gonna say something, it wasn't gonna be something nice.
I hit 23.
What do you hit him with?
The glaive. I'm trying to as much as damage, I'm more trying to trip him. Like put my glaive between his legs and try to see if I can't somehow trip him up more than do damage to him.
Okay, yeah. When you hit, it doesn't really affect him. And his strength, you can definitely tell he's a lot stronger than you. So when you're like trying to use your weapon to trip, is that an ability to trip? Is that
You would have to grapple and then
Yeah, grapple him.
do like Joe did, and
Right.
yeah.
You tried using your glaive, but you didn't feel that it was successful.
Didn't do any damage?
No, not at all.
Okay.
And you're also noticed too with your weapon that silvery stuff kind of flaked off.
Right.
Not
Mine
all.
did no damage and the silver's flaking off my glaive. Use magic.
Man, I'm a little bit curious
Marcus,
about
you're up.
what's going on with
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on him.
Andrew.
Okay, you outline him with fairy fire, so now everyone gets advantage.
He's gotta make a dex save.
Dex save. He does not make the dex save.
Then he is blind in Fairy Fire.
So this magical fire lights him up,
What color is it?
and he
Okay,
kind of
I
like
don't-
swats at it a
Except
little
your
bit,
hair.
like he thinks he's on fire for a second, and doesn't realize it, and then he's not. And then he growls, I'm more angry.
So everyone has advantage.
Yes, everyone has
That's
advantage.
melee anyway, right?
Right. That puts a Denny up on deck. What are you gonna do?
I will draw my longbow, and instead of actually pulling an arrow, I will like twirl up some flame and like kind of like make a motion, just make like a fire arrow, but it looks like a. I'm inspired by the python, so I make it like look like a fire snake. I'm gonna pull it back, kind of old AD&D cartoon, and shoot it,
Yes.
fire bolting him.
Nice. Okay.
Advantage.
With advantage.
Well, there's an 18 on the die. I'm pretty sure it's 24 to hit.
You hit him.
Where's my 10-sided? We'll just roll this again. 8 points of fire damage.
Yes, it burns on him, and you see him yelp out. He doesn't like that at all.
My new theory is he hates everybody that stays at the inn. He must hate that inn.
Oh crap!
All right.
I hate that end too.
Shinoku, you are up next. What do you do?
So, I'm gonna slide off my horse, bring him in front of me, and kneel down in front of his neck. I'm going to,
Kneel down in front of whose neck?
my horse's neck.
Oh, okay.
Basically using my horse for cover.
Oh, okay.
That's not a bad idea. Hey man, I like that.
That's the native word for it, you know.
Yeah. And I cast, Insanity Strike,
Oh, very cool.
and
You have to hit him before you do.
And then he's got to make a save against that.
well, I have to,
Roll to hit him.
I have to hit him.
Okay,
Right.
roll.
Yeah.
Give me a 1.
You have advantage.
So,
Yeah.
And you have advantage, so you get to roll 2 dice.
You have advantage.
And if you can roll 2 1s,
can I get my
you
arrow?
don't use the dice tower from paperorplastic.net. Okay.
Can I, get my arrow in my, oil?
Only if you ask our fans to like and subscribe.
And we didn't buy oil.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, no, we
No,
didn't.
we
No, you
didn't.
didn't. You didn't get it.
No, we didn't.
No,
I thought we did.
No, you were
No.
going to, and then
No.
you didn't.
Okay.
What had the silver?
Yes, that's right.
Apparently that didn't work out as
So,
well as.
Silver didn't work too well.
Can you guys get any of your silvered arrows?
Did do a good
I
job.
don't have silver arrows.
Oh,
I only
okay.
gave my,
You're throwing axe, you can throw your axe down.
no,
We did it on purpose.
doesn't have. I'm gonna still, fire an arrow at him.
Yep. Ugh. Uh-oh.
2 ones.
Okay.
That's pretty close.
You hit him.
So ensnaring strike, what does that do?
He's gotta make a strength check.
Let's see, when I hit the creature, a mass of thorny vines appears at point of impact. Yeah, strength saving throw, or be restrained by the vines.
So I rolled a 4, beat a 4.
No, you have to beat his DC.
You have to do my DC.
What is your DC?
4 was.
It's higher than 4.
8 plus his modifier.
He's angry. Like,
So it takes dice, so it takes die 6 magic piercing damage.
It does the same damage. It does the same damage as it deals.
Is what?
I think it does the same damage as it deals.
Is what? I'm sorry.
As he deals pierce damage. I think it just does pierce damage. I don't think it's magic damage.
No,
Unless it says.
At the start of,
it's piercing damage, but it.
at the start of each of his turns, it takes 1d6.
Okay.
Does it do magic damage or is it
It's
just?
magic damage.
It says it is?
Well, it's,
If it doesn't say it, it's not.
well, it's a spell.
It's magic.
Piercing damage.
It doesn't, he just said it doesn't matter.
No?
I mean, your game, not my game.
No, then it doesn't.
Okay, I'm just
I don't know.
It ensnares him, but it doesn't do.
like I could be wrong. Hunter's Mark does the same damage, and that's a spell, and I know that just does more normal damage. I know it's not the same spell we're cast. But
Are you doing anything else? That's your bonus action spell. Oh, you shot him.
I shot.
Yeah.
I have to make connection to.
Yeah, he casts the spell as a bonus action and has to attack.
Right. While restrained by the spell.
yeah, because
Yeah, it's he's restrained by the spell.
I shoot magic fire. Yeah, the restraining is not the issue. I'm shooting magic fire, but if you're still immune to fire, my fire doesn't do anything. So.
All right.
All right.
AJ, what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna move within 30 feet. That's close
Alright.
enough. That back up a little. Like 30 feet exactly. Alright, well I definitely hit with an 18.
Yeah.
But since I hit him, I'm gonna invoke my fire rune, which he needs to roll a strength saving throw against my, which is my strength saving throw? It's 8 plus proficiency, so it's
10.
yeah, mine sucks. It's actually 9.
But it does do extra fire damage.
Yeah, it still does 2d6 fire damage though.
Okay.
So
And he's got to make a strength roll.
yeah, he's gotta beat a 9.
He did. He rolled a 22.
Yeah. 6 points
For
of
what?
fire damage.
Restrained.
Restrained, but the shackles disappear after because he made a saving throw.
All right.
Still cool looking.
Six. Let's see. Marcus, your armor class.
20.
And he hit you.
His first attack is going to be a disadvantage.
Oh.
I'll use my reaction.
What's your reaction?
Shield.
Oh.
Ooh, he just missed you with his first attack. You're lucky. His first roll was a 20. Natural. And the second roll was a 17. He didn't hit you. only for his first attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So he tries to claw you, and then he tries to bite you, and he misses both times.
Good.
So, right as that happens, you guys see off in the distance a wagon coming up rapidly, and you hear an old voice yelling, "Yeah, yeah, yeah!" And you kind of see that old crazy man sitting up on this wagon with 2 horses, and he's riding right straight for you guys, and he kind of turns the wagon, and he has this box of weapons that opens up and spills onto the road. And he's like, "I told you, you need silver!" And that's where we're going to leave this off at. So again, thank you guys for enjoying the game, and fans, thank you for watching.
Leave
Again,
comments.
like and subscribe,
Yep.
Tiny's an
Please
asshole.
leave comments.
and
I'm not
please leave
happy
comments,
about
yes.
Tiny's a
Well,
dickhead.
leaving comments?
Tiny's a douche.
Tiny's
We
a,
don't have
Alright,
silver
guys,
weapons.
Tiny's a werewolf.
Again, we thank you guys for watching, and thanks again, guys, for being here.
Thank you very
Nice.
much, Sean.
All right.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Tell your enemies.
Polar vortex.
Polar
Oh yeah.
vortex.
Another thing, we are going to be recording live at Polar Vortex in Naperville, Illinois. And what's the date?
The 22nd.
The 22nd
It is
of
a
this
Saturday.
Of January.
January.
Of January. So if you're interested in seeing us in person, come on out. Say
12
hi.
and 4.
12 to 4.
12 to 4. We'll be there running a little bit of the Red Claw, so you get to
Hold on.
see us in person.
Just keep 'em.
The 22nd and the 2022.
Yeah, so come check us out, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks again for coming.
Alright.
Aye.